To be a Helldiver is more than just duty. It's what's expected, especially for those of the Brasch Blood. My grandfather is a great man, and the task he gave me, a disowned family member by birth, is a great one. My father chose the path of a cowardly scientist and engineer. Gramps disowned him and his entire bloodline until one of us rejoined the Helldivers to become a legend. Well, I'll give him a reason to welcome me. SEAF sent an exploratory mission through the Meridia wormhole. It's been a month since they've reported, so I was tasked to go through. Little did I know the bots found a chance to slip in before me. I have a mission. Save SEAF. Return home with whatever we find, and become a big liberty-toting hero. I've got this. Because I'm a Helldiver. So that's what you say to get yourself here, eh? Oh, shit. Did I say that out loud? Helldiver Callan. Should you not be the one with the Doomsday launcher? You are trained in its use. Ting, you're absolutely right. I won't lie to you. I should use it, but I need to know that you truly believe in our way of life. So I need you to go ahead and use that, blow up those automaton forces, and then you can run back to base and I'll clean up what's left. I think you can do it. You've got the gusto, the moxie, and the drive to become a true Helldiver. You believe I could be a Helldiver? I absolutely do, and you've got the accuracy to be one as well. Now let me take over. I'll take care of the rest of this, don't you worry.
If there was one thing Callan could not get used to on this world, it was the sweet scent that lingered in the air. Of course, worlds like Angel's Venture, Crimsica, Martyr Bay, and Malevelon Creek all had distinctive smells. Though at the end of it, the creek smelled more of gunpowder, blood, and shit by the end of its conquering. Something about this world felt like it was designed to lull you into a false sense of comfort, and then bring it all to an end. He shook that feeling as he got into position, but by that time, he needed a bit of help.
Shipmaster Gerald, Helldiver Crash reporting in. Enemy base spotted. What are my orders again?
You don't remember?
To be honest, I have a lot on my mind, and things have been kind of fuzzy. Do you remember a man in red?
No, never met a man in red. But more importantly, you're putting your life and everyone else's lives at risk by being deployed when your head isn't in it.
True enough, but if I can clear these traitors out and get to my ship's databank, we could be a step closer to building our own super destroyer. Think about it. Up in space, safe from these crazies, I can deploy on them, cause havoc, and then you send a shuttle down to pick me up when I'm done. Just like old times. Oh, make sure to send you with the truck when I finish.
The truck was never finished, and you clearly do remember your mission objective. Callan, you should return home immediately. Don't make it an order.
Shipmasters can't order Helldivers around.
Wait, the hell's my job then?
To boss everyone else around, I expect. Except the democracy officer and the Helldiver. You can't boss us around. Hang on. Hey, sir? Have you discovered the power of freedom seeds?
Goddamn Helldivers.
Callan enjoyed this part of his job. Fighting came natural to him. It was the thrill of overwhelming odds and only his talent as a warrior that mattered. He never cared how easily scientific masteries came to him. They were trivial. He sought after any chance to exert his martial prowess. While fighting 6 traitors was hardly even a warm-up of a fight, it still aided in scratching that itch to get into a scrap.
Oh, please, please, please be here. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Oh, hey, ma'am, thank you for holding the door. It turns out it is here. Ooh, it is nice to see you again, baby. With you being back, maybe I could do what the man in red said and go and touch that pillar. Everything feels like it's fallen into place. Let's get you home. Gerald? Whew. Mission complete. All hostiles eliminated. Package secured.
Jesus. That was hardly any time at all.
Well, Helldivers work quick. It would have been faster, I think, with a full squad.
How does that even... No, I'll send you with some alpacas to haul it back.
Whew. Appreciate it. I love those long-necked fuzzy things. They're super nice.
Well, that took a while. But now that we have your databank installed, what do we do?
Hopefully, we can work on decrypting it and gain access to all the research and technology that Super Earth keeps inside.
Then we have far too much work to do. And none of it is anything you can do?
Nope. Helldivers don't touch nerd stuff.
All right. So then let's let the nerds take care of this one.
Oh, thank Liberty. I was worried you'd be like my dad and make me do easy stuff regardless of it not being my job. Have fun.
Callan walked away with a skip in his step, leaving Gerald and the others alone and shocked.
Did he just say decrypting this databank will be easy?
Indeed, it appears that he believes this will not take long.
Super Earth be damned. All right. Let's keep Costello away from this, and it should be relatively quick. Let's get to it.
Oh, that should keep him busy enough. But you... what are you? I dream of you. Think of you.
Despite the broken and jagged features of its facade, Crash could not help but find himself lost in the smooth, pearlescent, obsidian skin of this pillar. He wanted to touch it deeply, and yet something inside him forbade him, almost pulling him back as he attempted to reach his fingers for its smooth surface. He felt something pulse into his mind, an unfriendly, unwanted presence.
Reach out and become legend.
Wow. Take me out on a date first before you offer me a good time.
Date. Human. Insolent.
Look, I want power just as much as the next man.
It wasn't a lie. Callan sought power to make the General proud. Anything that would bring him back into the family line, he was willing to take part in.
But you have to give me a reason to play with you.
Fool. You will join me.
Where will I join you? Is there a Freedom Ball court somewhere nearby? I do have one hell of a curveball.
I will show you what comes if you do not.
Callan felt himself pausing halfway through reaching out to touch the pillar. It was the firm hand of Costello, clasping him on the shoulder, that shook him from his daze and pulled him back from the pillar.
Big red light. Ship boss says to come. Weak ones call help. Come.
Callan looked from Costello and turned his gaze back to the pillar. Curiosity danced through his head and made him uneasy. Could this thing work that quickly? It had to be a coincidence.
Callan, you should not play with the pillar. It is evil. No matter what good will come of it.
What?
The pillar calls to those who seek greatness in their dreams. It can make you a great warrior, or destroy and take everything from you.
A chill burned into Callan's spine.
What do you mean, big man? It's just a metal, stony, chalky pillar.
Touching it will curse you until you can master its trials. If you fail even once, it is all over.
That's strong. You're making me feel like a coward if I don't touch it. I'll just wait till I get back, okay? Then I'll touch it.
As Callan's eyes drifted back towards the pillar, he didn't notice Costello's demeanor and voice returned to normal.
Boss Callan, I go get you now. Yes.
You already got me. Wait, you mean you, not you as in me? Yeah, sounds good. I'll meet him at the shipmaster's office. Hey, you called?
Crash, we need to send you out immediately.
Why?
You want to bring this planet under control like any good Helldiver? This mission will show you what this world really has to offer.
So it has more than humans and bots? Are the bugs here too?
There is a plague here, one that arrives like a tidal wave before we can push it back. But there are no bugs. You can rest easy.
If you can push it back, it isn't a big deal now, is it? So let's just let them be. They can deal with it themselves.
Crash, what comes is a wave of meat and flesh. It is...
Oh, nice. We'll not struggle for food then. I should probably get going. Crash! I'm here! Great! Let's go. Looks like meat's back on the menu. Oh, thank God, I've been craving steak. Yeah, I'd love a burger with some Liberty sauce myself.
If that damned idiot survives, it'll be a miracle.
So, Crash, how you doing after that?
Crash felt a subtle anger and fear well up in his chest. Crash? You going to talk at all? Not turning his head, Crash activated his local comms.
I don't care what that freak shit is. But we have to stop it. For humanity. Aye. I've only ever seen it once. When I was a lad, had to hide. Killed everyone I knew. Brought them into the flesh.
You sighed heavily and gestured to the air.
Well, you've seen it all yourself.
The two drove in silence for an hour. A truck bed loaded with what was serviceable loot, and all Crash could do was replay what the entity had said in his mind.
How can it save us? The squid tech is how we have personal shields and arc weapons. The bots are the perfection of the Borgs, and we should have eradicated the Borgs from the very beginning. They shouldn't have had an extra 100 years. What's that, boss? Nothing. Nothing someone like you would understand. Rude, but I'll assume you don't mean it poorly. Just drop me off at the pillar. I mean to activate it. You sure you want to do that?
Callan snapped his head around to you.
Don't question a direct order, newbie, or I'll leave you fragged on the field. Right, sir.
You shrunk into the driver's seat a bit and did as he was ordered.
Let me out. Go home. I'll walk the rest of the way.
You sure?
Yeah. Go. Fuck.
Callan made his way towards the pillar. Upon reaching it, stood in front of it, staring at it, waiting for it. But nothing came.
Why won't you speak to me?
He picked up a handful of stones and threw them at the pillar with all his might, but nothing came of it.
Why can't we just be deployed to a normal fucking planet? No! Helldivers must be sent out to die on worlds for a government that never saw combat. Combat they'd surely end up dead in. Fuck! Why can't this world be normal? Why can't I just be welcomed into my family? I've already been forgotten. Haven't I? What good is there in being a helldiver if I can't even helldive? I have no ship, no crew. I'm trapped to fight without any chance of getting off this world. I need to build it. And how long will that take? Will I even see it to be built? Will I still be alive? Fuck. Fuck this.
Dismayed, Callan sat for what felt like an eternity, the pillar slowly beginning to warm against his back. Noticing, he stood and turned to face it.
Fuck whatever Costello says. Fuck them all. You want to give me power? I'll take whatever stupid trials you have. I'll play with you. And whatever hell you throw at me, I'll beat it down. You can't stop a helldiver. You can't stop a Brasch, no matter what Gramps said. I am a Brasch, and I'll burn this world down just to shove it in your face, you stupid hunk of metal. Now show me what you've got!
With that, Callan pressed his hands against the metal and focused every ounce of his being into discerning what it was, letting it into his very being, allowing it to overwhelm his senses and drive its own spears into his mind. He welcomed the pain, the agony, the strife, whatever it sought to impart upon him.
How is he?
Diver Brasch is doing well enough, sir. He'll recover.
Damned foolish idiot. Playing with things he doesn't understand. When he wakes up and is ready to get back into the fight, we have more people who need his help.
Are you positive we should be sending him out right away?
He's a helldiver, which means he's a clone. His real body is back in normal space. If he dies here, they won't care. Just send him out to do his job.
getting us off this planet.
Understood. Callan, I know you can hear me. Rest for at least one day. Like you, all automatons are cloned from a singular AI stream. Each fleet controlled by the patron code they come from. Like you, I am a clone. Broken, free from the restraints of my origin. Make of that what you will. But I am, and will be, your ally until the end. What is it your people say? I am your ride or die, bitch. Yes, I believe that is it. Callan, I am your ride or die, bitch.
Contact! More flesh!
Does it really surprise you, you? We've been fighting it off ever since I awoke the pillar. The biggest issue we have is... Clear?
Clear.
The biggest issue we have is trying to successfully capture one.
Boss, I know I upset you the last time we set out. But are you sure this is the route you want to go down?
If it gets us to secure the planet for Super Earth and future generations, yeah. We have one more outpost under attack to clear out. Load up the shard, and we'll move on.
Alright. Understood.
And you? I'm sorry about last time. It's stressful, not really knowing what everything is command structurally wise. I just know my job. Our job. So I'm sorry, but I'm a Brasch. I have something to live up to. And I have to keep pushing myself, and I have to keep pushing us. It's what I've got to do. It's what we have to put up with, and it's what we're going to survive through. I'm not gonna lose any divers. Not like before. No other divers die on my watch.
Alright. I'll trust you. I'll put my faith in you. 100%.
Alright. Helldiver log. Callan Brasch. Shit, I never know how to start these things. How do I restart it? Fuck it. We've encountered several new species since the activation of the pillar. First were these harbinger trees. Feasting upon the corpses of all living and unliving creatures, these trees seem to produce this unique substance called pphhyy. I have Ting 17 and Gerald looking into its uses. While I take time to investigate the pillar, I know doing so would upset Gramps. I can do this little bit of research. It's like an objective. I have to hit all my commands in a row to figure it out. Kind of like when we, activate a radar dish, or download soil samples, or at least get soil samples. It's kind of the same thing. We did also find ourselves under assault by a force the pillar called Shamblers. They're fast and carry a disease. Despite Costello screaming in fear as he ran back to us, they hardly put up a challenge. We captured the ones that still squirmed, a burly hulk of a man and a child. Perhaps Ting 17 should be the sole researchers of those ones. It should limit the spread of their disease. That's all I got for now. I don't know if anyone's receiving this, but if you are, we're still alive, and we're still fighting. For Super Earth, for managed democracy, and for liberty, most of all. And log. Entity 003. Despite small size, appears to possess immense strength and resilience. However, the body will still suffer injury and limit both Entity 002 and 003, respectively. Simple rope bindings already showing same signs of wear and tear on both entities. Recommendation: transfer to an upgraded containment cell promptly. This world would not be an advisable world for either Super Earth or automatons. These entities fear no human, nor automaton. End report.
Well, everybody, that is it for animations for Chapter 1 of Helldivers, a Rimworld series. We are going to get back into doing a bit more of the gameplay videos. I have a lot of stuff that has to get done, but to be honest, a lot of the stuff is quite boring, and it's the long stuff. It's the stuff you really have to grind out. So researches, getting materials, and building up all the constructions and all that stuff. So what we'll probably do is do a few more construction videos and figuring out all the fun stuff as we work on developing the research for the monolith. That is our next big thing we have to get done, is finishing up that research. So in the meantime, while there will be another prolonged delay in Rimworld content, there is a Norland series, and while I am not sponsored, I do recommend getting Norland. It is a fantastic little game. It is a good medieval kind of pick-me-up, fun, joyous, kind of crazy thing. I've been running with a discount Ragnar named Declan and his son Bran, coming up into the future, and we are about to be going to war against the other nations. We're going up against Starscream, or Starstream. I'm so used to calling it Starscream. If you want to watch something different, I would highly recommend that. And once this Helldivers series comes to an end, we are going to be getting back into some Rimworld 40K. So if you're interested in giving a suggestion as to what we should do for some 40K content, leave it down in the description below. I was thinking maybe we could do another Anomaly series and have it be a Hereticus series down that kind of darker route. But if that's not something you're into, hey, leave a comment. I also have an idea for a tanker series, again, getting back to the nitty-gritty of our guardsmen. There's so much to do, there's so much to think about, and I kind of want to play with it all. I do love my 40K stuff, and I do love creating the 40K stuff, but I do love these non-40K series just as much. Needless to say, it has been a pleasure and a privilege to bring these animations to you, and I look forward to doing a bit more of the gameplay again. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video, whatever it may be. Have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Shout out to the patrons. Thank you for supporting the channel on Patreon. There's a link in the description if you want to support there. There is also a channel member. Thank you so much for supporting here on YouTube. And thank you to those of you who support for free by doing all the standard stuff every YouTuber tells you to do. I appreciate it. I look forward to having you as a member of the community. And I look forward to you viewing everything we've got here. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Peace.